Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the football betting series here on YouTube, Conference League final edition. We have Betis versus Chelsea. There's going to be no beating around the bush, let's get straight into it. Betis needed extra time to get past Fiorentina in their semi-final. The Spanish side took a 2-0 lead thanks to Ez Alzuli and Antony before Ranieri scored a consolation goal for a 2-1 scoreline in the first leg. In the second leg, Antony would score the first goal to give Betis a 3-1 lead, but it was Robin Gosens who would force extra time with his brace, tying the scores up at 3-3. In extra time, Betis were the side who looked more likely to score, generating 1.38 XG in the extra period, compared to Fiorentina's 0.31. So it probably won't surprise many people to see that Ez Alzuli scored again in extra time to win the tie 2-2 on the night and 4-3 overall. In terms of form, this result saw Betis extend their unbeaten run in the Yukon to 6 in a row now. However, there are 3 draws in this period, and it does indicate a little bit of inconsistency for the Spanish side. They play a Chelsea side who defeated Djurgården in their semi-final matchup. The first leg was away in Sweden, and Chelsea dominated the show. Jadon Sancho and Nordi Madueke put the London club 2-0 up at half-time, before a Nico Jackson brace in the second period really put the tie to rest. With Chelsea leading 4-0, Djurgården did add a consolation goal, but that's all it would be. In the second leg, Keenan Dewsbury Hall separated the sides with the only goal of the game. A 1-0 win for Chelsea at Stamford Bridge meant a 5-1 victory on aggregate overall. In terms of form, that's now back-to-back wins for Chelsea, and they've won 5 of their last 6 Yukon knockout matches. When we take a look at the head-to-head records, these sides have not faced off in 20 years. The last encounters coming in the Champions League in the 2005-2006 season. Chelsea won the first encounter by 4-0 with goals from Didier Drogba, Ricardo Carvalho, Joe Cole and Hernan Crespo. And in Betis, it was the Spanish side who picked up a 1-0 win. Interestingly, this was the only goal that Chelsea conceded in the group stage, but defeats here would not stop them from qualifying alongside Liverpool to the knockout rounds of the Champions League. My prediction for today's game is that I don't think there's anything I can take from the head-to-head record, considering the last match was 20 years ago, but Betis' inconsistency in the knockout round does have me leaning towards Chelsea to win. They are the much favoured side to lift the cup at around 2-5 or 1-3, so that is the direction I am drawn in. However, in order to add a little bit of spice to this bet, I'm going to make it a double with another selection. Antony has seen a real return to form in both La Liga as well as the Conference League. Although I don't think he's going to be enough of a factor to see Betis win the trophy, I do think that all of the attacking play will go through the Brazilian. Antony has seen at least 1 shot on target in each of his last 3 Conference League matches and in 4 of his last 5 starts. He's been taking an average of 3 shots per game and averaging just over 2 shots on target per 90. I'm expecting the odds for an Antony shot on target to be around the 1.3 mark, maybe rising as high as 1-2. So combining this with our Chelsea to qualify selection, I'm expecting to generate a double of around 1.7 to 1.9. I'm going to back this double for a full stake, but my bet in the Yukon final.